Bonjour, mes amis. I'm a stupid peepee head named Tony, and this is the Derm Show. For today's lineup, we have Blaster Alex talking about Pokemons. We have Brennan talking about a Shane Dawson conspiracy. I'm going to talk about my new book and internet pedophiles. Derm is going to talk about more Pokemons, and Haley is going to talk about some weird news stories and stuff. Let's just get into it, or something. I don't know, man. So, Brennan's starting?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay.
What do you got?
I don't know about the Shane Dawson
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all familiar with Shane Dawson and the cat thing.
Poor cat.
Okay. Well, here's where this conspiracy starts. Tony.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Wait, what? Your mic cut out.
What's the date of tomorrow?
The date of tomorrow is April Fool's Day.
Alright, what does one do on April Fool's Day?
You see, on April Fool's Day,
You prank some kids.
yeah, you do stupid jokes, and then you go, April Fools, and then you're funny.
This will be perfect for Derman.
Yeah.
You shoot
Alright,
someone in the...
Perfect.
You wake up, and then when someone wakes up with a bullet hole in your leg, you go, haha, epic prank, and then you all laugh it off to the hospital.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yes, keep this in mind
for.
for later. Keep this in mind for later. Okay, so I brought up the tweet here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright.
Very low quality
How
image.
Shane Dawson only ever says my cat rather than his cat's name, which is Cheeto. This
How
is
do you know
important.
Okay, here, let's just listen to the theory now.
Notice how he says my cats in the second sentence. The very last two words, he says my cats, plural, meaning Shane likely has more than one cat. It's also important. Okay. So whenever Shane got this cat, he posted on Instagram first saying how he got a new cat. Say that that's not a new cat, buddy. Because, have you ever noticed that cat looks a lot like him? Here, let me bring up an image.
You're saying his cat looks a lot like him? Oh my fucking god.
It looks a lot like him, doesn't it?
I'm not seeing it, Brennan, honestly.
That's a good cat right there.
What I'm saying is that since Shane posted it on April 1st, he had a guilty conscience. That cat wasn't new. That cat's his son.
Can I look like Mr.
Because
Beast?
Shane Dawson had a thing with a different cat,
Are you
got it
implying...
pregnant, and Cheeto is his son.
Are you implying...
That's
Are you implying...
It makes sense now.
Are you implying that Mr. Shane Gertrude Dawson had an affair with another cat?
No. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Cheeto
because-
is the son.
Wait, hold on.
yes, because
Oh my
like,
god.
if you look at the tweet, it's all lies except for my cat. Why would he say my cat? Not Cheeto. He says my cat. Oh. Then he says with my cats.
Yeah.
He has more than one. Meaning Cheeto wasn't the victim, because Cheeto is his son. The product.
That was
The product.
that was pretty solid. I didn't.
That was beautiful.
I honestly didn't expect him to pull out all the stops like that. Like that's a solid
But Brennan,
conspiracy. Man.
objection.
What's your objection?
Oh no, what?
Cats. I don't no. How does the cat develop that fast though? If like the
Well,
Shane Dawson.
I said. Remember when I said that the Instagram post, he said it was his new cat? April 1st. So that was just him hiding his lie, because he's had that cat for probably months. But he hid it until that date because he knew he could lie and it'd be acceptable because it was April Fool's Day.
Oh my gosh, Brendan, that was
Makes
really
sense now.
solid.
That was
Yeah,
pretty clever
like-
on Shane Dawson's
Yeah.
part. Now, what do you plan to do with this newfound information?
Yeah,
Mr. Brennan?
are we gonna like expose Shane
Uh,
Dawson or what?
Brennan,
Mr.
Eli.
Bread Knob.
What,
Oh, dude,
Brennan,
definitely.
Brennan, what's your second middle name?
Eli, isn't it?
Michael Eli.
Yeah.
Michael Eli.
That's Eli.
So, Brennan Michael Eli Archin, what do you plan to do with this incriminating evidence?
I have exposed
Take it to
the
con.
hours my room's going
Man,
yes.
Shane Dawson's cat
Good.
really does look like
Yeah.
him.
BMA. BMA.
I know.
BMA.
So, it says here in my notes that, Haley, you're gonna talk about a Swiss scientist boy.
Okay, so my job was to look up like weird news stories, and this one was like my favorite one that I read.
Post
So-
the image.
So, so there was this Swiss scientist, right? And he was like, I don't know how he came to this conclusion, by the way. I don't know why he just thought of this, but it was genius. He's like, hey, I wonder if music will make the bacteria that ages cheese age the cheese better. So he takes 9 meals of cheese, right?
Okay.
And he's like,
Yeah.
okay, this one is just gonna sit here all quiet. It's not gonna listen to music.
Wow, that's sad.
And
That's
then
hard.
he put like a bunch of different genres with the other cheeses to see which one would develop the best, you know? So there was like classical music, there was rock
Gross.
music, you know. And then he, over 6 months, he aged the cheese to the music.
Okay.
And then at the end of the 6 months, he put together a panel of people to blindly taste the cheese and rank. And his studies have shown that cheese that listens to hip hop music tastes the best.
But that's just the piece of
What
that's
the
just
fuck?
bacteria's opinion.
I think that he should have taken. I think he should have taken at least 20. What is it? 27 cheeses, so he could have 3 in each category. Because sometimes you just get dud cheese, you know.
Yeah. We all know. We've all experienced
and
dud
the ones
cheese.
that were
You know.
jamming
They were
to hip-hop
jamming.
bopped the most.
Listen, man. Hip hop music. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
believe it. I think the classical cheese would have the best because it's
I think
just
that would be the most sophisticated cheese.
I mean,
yeah, it like
the classical cheese is probably most refined.
it doesn't necessarily taste good, but it's like the most expensive because it listens to classical music, you know.
It's supposed
Yeah.
to be Saturday.
They're
Yeah.
high-class cheeses.
I don't
It's
like
about 5:30.
cheese.
We're recording it, but we'll probably send you.
Brendan, do you have anything else to talk about, by the way? Weren't you supposed to
Well, I was gonna say what Shane Dawson did to his one cat.
What?
Like what Thanos should have done
Oh no.
to me.
Oh my god.
Brennan! No!
That was so
What?
much worse than I was expecting it to be.
What do you say? Like a ton of noise just happened.
I didn't
right
know how
in
far I should go, so I just kind of went the whole way.
No!
So,
Brennan, no!
What Shane Dawson said he
Can
did
someone
to
tell me
his
what
cat-
they said?
Here, Alex, I'm filling you in now.
What
What Brennan said that what Shane Dawson said that he did to his cat in that old podcast is what Brennan wants Thanos to do to him.
I wish I hadn't have asked.
Alex, I don't know what you're expecting, man.
Brennan,
Bro,
I
going
the-
to
know,
go
but
all the
expecting
way wasn't
a
a
Shane Dawson,
Dude.
But
Come on, man.
Derm, do you have
Brennan
anything
is
to
the
talk
biggest
about?
homo now.
hold on.
For a minute.
I'm gonna take that as a no, Derm.
What?
Do you have anything to talk about?
What's up? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Do you have anything to talk about?
Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so I was sitting in the living room with Zach. Zach's a very uncool dude.
Okay.
Oh man.
He was like,
Aw.
Derm, you're gonna spoof. And I was like, Derm, no. So I did end up spoofing. I did. I got enough Magikarp
Aw.
candy. And now I have a Gyarados. Ooh,
Good for you,
Now
Derm.
who's big poopy butt? Now Zach. Now
you.
who's big poop? Oh.
He has 3 Gyarados.
Oh damn.
Oh.
It's actually a sweaty
Yeah, I guess I have
Pokemon Go.
0 Gyarados, so I'm big poopy butt.
And now I only need to catch I need to catch 15 more Pokemon with using berries.
Alex, can
Yeah,
you
Mew.
not? Alex, can you not use that fucking language on the podcast?
Oh, Tony.
Whoa,
What-
whoa,
what'd I do?
whoa.
What
Alex,
What
Alex
PG
said
channel?
big poopy butt. Like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, that's more offensive.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, okay? It's just the language I grew up learning.
Oh no.
Also,
You grew up in a band of sailors. Come on now.
does this image look familiar to any?
I really don't want to see the Shane Dawson cat image.
Anybody ever
I'm
notice?
into it.
Anybody? Shut the fuck
I
up,
will
Brennan.
destroy you, Brennan. I'm
I spent like hours in my room just being like, yes.
Who looks?
Brennan.
Who remembers this?
Yeah.
It's a Burger Man.
Also,
It's
this
the
is-
Etzik Burger Man.
It's called Resix. It's the new thing that opened up in Northern Cambria. It's very
Oh.
spicy.
Oh, it's the Rezic.
Oh right.
Dorm got a load of fries. They were the best fries Dorm ate. And there's a lot of Pokemon there.
Really good.
Oh, nice. All
Yeah,
right.
there's new
I
Pokemon.
Not a paid
haven't tried it yet.
promotion.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, this was not sponsored. Maybe can we get sponsored by Resix?
Come on. That would be epic.
Oh,
Hey,
what the
Resix,
who
you know what
just
to do.
sent that?
Me.
No.
Jesus
into a lot
Christ.
of things, but I'm not into that, bud.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? I don't see anything.
It's
It was
gone.
gone.
It's gone. He deleted it.
No, send him back.
Okay, just for one.
Okay,
Please.
so I've got something pretty spicy, man, right? So
Okay.
we've tried to record an episode of this before, and in that is lost footage of Brennan.
Oh no!
I hate that image so much. In that is lost footage of Brennan talking about how
That's
he
me.
really wants Thanos to put it in him.
I think we already figured that out.
Yeah, we figured it out early on this episode, but I've created a little bit of a story, if you will. This is my new book. It's called
new light
hold on,
novel.
wait. It's
Did you rate it on
called
Wattpad?
it's called The Left Side of History. And this has
Wow.
to do with Brandon
Liberal?
Orton, who in this will be playing Ant-Man, and Thanos, who will be playing Thanos.
Wish that was me.
It starts off in Ben Shapiro's living room, where Arenan Barton he's there, he's having a cup of coffee, and nobody knows this, but he is Ant-Man, and he can just kind of freely just grow and shrink whenever he wants to, right? So
Yeah.
he fights.
That's why Brennan's not on the bus.
He fights the bad guys. He's not the best superhero ever. They don't really talk about him much, but they needed him. They called while he was sitting in Ben Shapiro's house having coffee, and the Avengers, they said, "Listen, man, we're in the end game. We need you to shrink down, go inside of Thanos' rectum."
Oh no.
Is that the right word? Yeah, anal cavity, whatever. You know what I mean. And then you have
You
to...
had me.
When did
You
you do
had me
this?
at the second sentence. I'm already in.
Oh my god, you had me at anal cavity. Um, so they needed him to crawl inside and then expand to max size and wear no. Yeah, they need him to expand to max size and wear Thanos as a suit and then kill himself by using Thanos as a suit. And he's like, all right, so they shrink him down and they throw him and he crawls inside of Thanos' pants and he goes right up his ass.
Tony.
It's pretty
into
simple
it.
from there. But yeah, he seems to enjoy it a little too much. So Brennan's having a bit of it's getting pretty hot in there. Places are getting hard. Thanos enjoys it as well. And he just starts slowly expanding and then
I
shrinking.
don't have
and
the mental capacity for this.
Nope, I'm done.
and expanding and shrinking. And Thanos stops in the middle of battle, and Alex has to go take a shower. Thanos stops in the middle of battle, and then that's whenever a Brennomb art in expands to full size as Ant-Man and wears Thanos like a suit. He then snaps his fingers, killing himself. But just as he does, he finishes, and that's the story.
Oh, it's an awful sad
Is
ending.
this a fever dream?
I was supposed to write one, and then I didn't do it, so I just kind of... Listen, man.
That was
mean,
worse than
I
anything you
think
could
it's a
have written.
fever.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
bad.
it's a fever dream. I think it's like a very good dream. You know.
Brennan, no!
Speaking of dreams...
How do we get to this point?
Oh god. Speaking of dreams, that leads us to our next segment, which is dreams.
Oh yeah, dreams.
So,
Sick.
I have here, Haley, you're talking first.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So, here's the thing. I used to have this reoccurring dream that the bear from, what's it called? Jungle Book used to chase me, like, throughout my babysitter's yard. Like, I used to have this dream about 3 times every year for, like, 5 years.
Ew.
It is, like, I can see it in my head right now because of how, like, it was so weird. This bear wanted to vor me. Like,
fuck.
so bad.
I kind of want to vor you a lot as well, though. I'm just saying. I'm no different.
I mean, that's pretty much, like, the basis of it. It was just, this bear wanted
But
to
he was a
vor me.
nice. But he was a nice bear. Why would he?
He wanted to vor me. He was a meanie.
I want to vor you, and I'm not a meanie.
He was into it.
I am.
Okay, Tony, you go.
So, I can't remember stuff, so I kind of typed mine out, but that's not important. So, there's this old, freaking, like, synagogue in my town, and, the dream starts there in this post-apocalyptic world, and one of my good friends was there, talking to me with this, like, old, bearded Jewish man, and he takes out, if you've ever seen Naruto, one of those, summoning scrolls. Here, let me see if I can... Yeah, I was looking this up, so let me see if I can pull it up. Like a Naruto summoning scroll like that, right? And,
As you do.
he freaking pulls out this sword and tells me that I have to go defeat, like, a Grand Wizard in the KKK, but he has, like, actual, like, wizard powers. Like, it's a pretty messed up dream,
Don't
but
they all?
it just ends there. Like, I woke up after that, but I do have another dream, because that one ends. So, I am terrible, definitely going to hell. If Mr. Rank sees this, I'm dead. Like,
no.
I went to a church festival with one of my good friends, and it's like a 3-day thing. It's like all day, right? And I saw one of my other female friends from school there, and We just ended up doing it in a church porta potty. So
Dream.
I never even like spoke to her. That was the thing. Like I knew who she was and I've had conversations with her before, but I wasn't like I mean like I wasn't like good friends with her or anything. But that was.
I love how in your head you're like, this has to happen in a church. And you're like, yes.
Well, I
In a
didn't. It's
porta
not
potty.
like I want. Like that's just how I don't know.
Tony,
Like
It just
like let me.
happens,
I'll just look up.
you
What does
know.
it mean if you have sex in a church in your dream with someone you don't know?
That means something.
Like what does that mean?
It means
It means you have
Thanos.
autism.
Like Durman.
Of us.
Haley,
Mhm.
can you send that image to the chat?
Do it.
Yeah. Here.
Oh my god, that's a high quality.
Oh my goodness.
That's a high quality image. I just like
Thank
to
you.
say that. Next
I wanted
on
that.
the dream list is Brennan. Oh, by
Oh,
the way,
no.
we're talking about dreams because we ran out of other stuff to talk about and thought it'd be a good idea because we're fucked up and have weird dreams. Okay.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Who?
Bren Nom.
A red knob.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was younger, do you remember that movie Paranorman?
Yeah.
Well, I was the biggest scaredy cat when I was younger. I remember seeing an ad for that right before I went to sleep, and I was like, oh no! I had a nightmare about it. What the nightmare was that I was in my room, okay, and zombies were coming out of my floor, might you know, so this wouldn't make any sense. And I had these wall stickers on my wall, and they were talking to me, and they were trying to inspire me. So I get on my bed, and my bed starts flying. So I just keep talking to them. And then one says something about, like, you gotta do this, mate, and then I wake up.
Oh man.
By the way, the wall sticker was General Grievous from Star Wars.
Oh, that's nice.
It was God.
That's God. No, God is
Daddy
God is a half black, half Asian woman. We all know that.
Oh no.
Yay.
Daddy J. Daddy J is Mommy J, actually. It's Ariana Grande, a half black, half Asian woman. Next for dreams, we have Derm.
I will absorb this spot. So, this was a really recent dream.
Oh no.
Many recent dreams, actually. This was like maybe a week ago. I don't know.
Okay.
And I was a turkey sandwich.
Okay.
There you go. And a little bit of mayo.
Did
Turkey sandwich.
anyone like that? Is that it?
Did you go on adventures for this as this sandwich?
Nope. So
That's
just
this
sitting there.
elusive
Oh
turkey
wait, I know
sandwich.
the meaning behind that dream.
What?
I know the meaning
Tell.
behind that dream. Ready?
It means
Tell.
he's hungry.
Luke wants to be Vord.
Oh my fuck.
No. Depends on who's doing it, though.
Oh my god.
If it was Thanos,
No, Brennan.
Okay, serious question now.
Huh?
Who would you have to let someone vor you? Who do you choose to vor you?
Ethan Miller.
Thanos.
Haley, who do you choose to vor you if you have to have somebody vor you?
Ninja EM.
Pick me.
Tony's been wanting to vor me for a while, so.
Can I vor you?
Oh.
In this
Tony
hypothetical
used his
scenario?
special attack.
Tony used his special attack, voring.
Yeah.
No.
Here's a serious question. Would you have sex with a
Well, that's
monkey?
nice. If
No.
it was Thanos.
What if it was a beautiful monkey?
Then yeah, maybe I'd consider it.
Exactly. If it's beautiful, you think this monkey is beautiful, then why wouldn't you? You feel a strong connection.
It's
It's
forbidden
beautiful.
love.
What if it doesn't agree?
No, it
Yeah,
does.
what if it's
What if
not
it doesn't-
consensual?
No, it does. That's the whole thing. That's how this works. Is the monkey's
Yeah.
into it.
Oh, okay.
But so are you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like you
I
feel
mean,
a
if it
strong.
asks nicely.
You feel if it asks nicely. You feel a strong connection to this monkey. Like, do you do it?
It's forbidden
Yes.
love. Like Romeo and Juliet.
Oh my
No!
god. Two
Like
houses.
Shane Dawson and his
Two.
cat.
Is it two households or two houses?
Like Brennan and Thanos.
Two households.
Two households, both alike in dignity.
Stupid.
In fair
I didn't
Verona,
memorize
where we
that.
lay our scene, where civil grudge breaks. No, where ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands
Civil
unclean.
hands unclean.
That's it. That's all I know.
I
You're
literally
absolute
know
mad
two
bud, you know.
households until like
We have to
1980s.
memorize that whole ass thing, and I know none of it.
Yeah, me too.
I know. Household.
That's good to turn it down.
Well, Alex isn't here to
So-
talk about any of the things that Alex was supposed to talk about. So, okay guys, that was the first episode of the DermCast. Let us know if you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe to the Derm Does Stuff. Let us know what we should change about the next one and how terrible it was. Thanks, bye.
Alright, so real quick, game theory. I'm pretty sure Tony was gay the whole time.
Now please go away. Goodbye.
Remember, death is inevitable.
Derm has many Pokemon. If you want to trade, okay, bye.